Today we're gonna make this beautiful salad, strawberry, asparagus, and feta salad. To get started on making our strawberry, asparagus, feta salad, we first took one bunch of asparagus and blanched those. And now we have our mixed greens. We're gonna add our mixed greens to the bowl. We're gonna take our strawberries. Look at these giant strawberries, my goodness. Take off the tops and I'm gonna slice those. Oh, beautiful color, nice and refreshing, perfect for spring or summer. And then we have our asparagus that's blanched right here. We're gonna take the asparagus and we're gonna cut it on a diagonal so that they're nice bite-sized pieces for our salad. I love mixing fruit and vegetables in the summer on my salads. I think that it gives it nice little sweet and savory, but everybody has their own preferences. And I, of course, love adding feta cheese. So we're gonna add that to our salad, of course. So here we go, we have our asparagus. Mixing that in. And then we're gonna top this off with our toasted almonds. And feta. Beautiful, so easy. And now we gotta do our dressing. So we have our salad's ready, and now it's ready to be dressed. So for our dressing, we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and then a tablespoon of honey. It's gonna give a nice sweetness. Whisk this together. Now we're gonna add a little salt and pepper for taste. Make sure you mix the honey. You could also use a jar for this. And then we're gonna drizzle this on top. Oh my goodness, this looks delicious. Amazing, look at this. Can't wait to dig in. For the full recipe, visit nikkigleckis.com. And don't forget, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and check out my Amazon store for some of my favorite products. Today we're gonna make this amazing roasted tomato and goat cheese dip. To get started on making our roasted tomato goat cheese dip, we're gonna first start with our tomatoes. We have these beautiful different color cherry tomatoes. It's about 2 cups. I'm gonna put them right here in this oven safe dish. I have preheated the oven at 200 degrees. We're gonna drizzle this with olive oil, salt and pepper, and some garlic. So I have a garlic clove here. Put the garlic on that. Perfect. I'm gonna take these tomatoes and pop them in the oven. I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 25 minutes. So now that our tomatoes are cooking, we're gonna take a food processor right here, and we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and about 8 ounces of goat cheese. Break up this goat cheese here. So adding to our cream cheese and goat cheese mixture, we're gonna add a tablespoon of honey, and another clove of minced garlic. Take that, add it to the food processor, and we're gonna mix this up. So now that our goat cheese and our cream cheese is nice and creamy, we're gonna plate this. And put this right on the plate. Spread this out. I'm gonna spread this out on the plate. Now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Look at this, roasted tomatoes with the garlic. It smells amazing. We're gonna add this whole thing right to the top. Wow. Amazing. We're gonna take a little balsamic glaze. Drizzle that on top. And a little bit of fresh basil. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Can't wait to dig in. For the full recipe, visit NikkiGlekis.com, and don't forget, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and check out my Amazon store for some of my favorite products. Today we're gonna make this spring garden pasta salad. To get started on making our spring garden pasta salad, first we took our bow tie pasta and we have it cooking on the stove. So now we're gonna get all our ingredients ready. I have 3/4 of a cup of frozen peas, 1/2 cup of diced cucumbers, I have asparagus, chopped asparagus, and then we have some tomatoes. So cherry tomatoes, we're gonna just cut these in half. We need about a cup of these. So we'll get them ready. Perfect. So our tomatoes are ready. We're gonna use some fresh lemon juice in our dressing. And now we're gonna chop up some basil. So this, you know, I always love color in your salads. Everything tastes better when it's nice and colorful. So we're gonna chop up our basil. And now we're gonna go check our pasta. When our pasta is about 2 minutes away from being cooked, we're gonna add in our frozen peas and our asparagus so that we can cook them with the pasta. So our pasta is almost cooked, so we're gonna add in our peas and our asparagus. Cook that in there for the last 2 minutes before we strain our pasta. While our pasta and our vegetables are cooking, now we're gonna make our dressing. So for our dressing, we have olive oil, fresh lemon juice, we're gonna do a teaspoon of honey and a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And of course, a little salt and pepper for taste. Whisk this together. Now we're gonna go get our pasta and our veggies. So we have our pasta, asparagus, and peas. We're gonna add that, add that to our bowl. And now we have all our other veggies. Our cucumbers, our tomatoes, our fresh basil. Look at that, nice and colorful. And we're gonna add in our dressing. Mix this together. Smells so good. I'm gonna top this with some feta. This pasta is ready, and you could serve this hot or you can serve it cold. It looks amazing, and it's a great summer addition to your summer barbecue party. For the full recipe, visit nikkigleckis.com. And don't forget, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and check out my Amazon store for some of my favorite products.